Hey guys, hey. So everyone, you're welcome to episode. I don't have more than I don't have more than 10. Episode 13 on the series Journey to Becoming a High Achiever. Now, in today's episode, I'm bringing on someone who is in an industry that I have never spoken to or about before. It's music, and he's a rapper. He's been doing this for over 10 years. Over 10 years. Catch that. 10 years. Now, he's going to be sharing a couple of insights with us on his journey so far, how he started, where he's going, where he is, And so, if there's anyone who's into music, he's a rapper. I think there are one or two things you can pick and learn from Hot Ice as he's coming up. Okay, there he is right now. He just joined the live. So, I'm going to have him, okay, join the live show. It's on it. Why not? It says he's unable to join. I think okay. That's one. So I need to pin this series. Uh, hey buddy, series journey to becoming a high achiever. All right, so I'm going to send you a request. Go live. Yes. Aha. Ice.
Yo, Richie, what's good, bro?
Ice.
How you doing?
I'm all right, brother. I am all right, brother. How are you doing, man?
Man,
Hey, could you do me a favor?
yeah. What's
Also,
that?
could you stay, yeah, exactly. Go and look up
Okay,
the lights, because, all right, awesome.
okay.
So face the lights. Yeah, also,
This is better,
I
right?
say it has been a while. Yes, this is better. This is better. How are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Awesome.
We're on a
Awesome.
quarantine thing, yeah.
No lies, no lies, no
Yeah,
lies. But it's been a good one, nonetheless. All
yeah,
right, so
definitely.
without wasting much time, we're gonna get right into it, and
Okay,
talk straight up.
okay.
Now, um, you've gone through three very peculiar stages in your journey. You've gone from a point of being undiscovered or being underground, and you moved to a point where you describe yourself as underrated, and now you are at a point where you see and perceive yourself as undefeated. I want you to walk me through that journey from where you started, where you are, and or where you were, and how you got here. What happened? How did it
Uh,
happen?
okay. I would say. Okay. Do you want real?
I think it's I didn't get that. I didn't get that. Come again. I think the internet connection is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
That's okay. That's okay. So you said, do I want the what?
Do you want full details, or you want a summary of everything?
No, I want details. The crazy stuff, the real stuff. The deep things. That's
Okay.
scary.
From a starting point, it just started off as sheer love for what I do. You know, I always found joy in being around music. And
Yeah,
that kind of like gave me a drive to keep being around the music and create more music and more content for people around me, friends and family, close relatives to like, and they started loving it. And it started giving me a sense of, would I say, self-confidence to keep going on, and
yeah,
before I knew what was happening, from just being on the ground, they started being invited to perform in neighboring schools and getting paid, peanuts though, but I mean, it's something to be grateful for. You always have to be grateful for
yeah.
the small.
Gratitude.
So one thing for certain is focus. Like I didn't allow anything to shake my point of view as to achieving my goals. So I kept on maintaining this stable wavelength in terms of what I love doing. So we took it from performing for neighboring schools and getting paid off that to still to seeing that okay, oh okay, I think if we take this thing a little bit more serious, we could keep progressing. So
Yeah.
from there, from there, I made a decision to move over to Lagos. Already, I had,
Okay.
the labels were already calling, but I didn't
Okay.
really take those label talks serious because, I knew one or two people who didn't end up well with whatever they were into with their various
Okay.
labels and things. So, but I decided to make the big move from ABJ to Lagos. And before then, it was already certified. Like it got to a point where I was almost referred to as like the king of the underground, So I knew it
Yeah.
had to, yeah, So I knew it had to be more than just that, not being,
Yeah.
contented with where you are, but always wanting to, go higher, like achieve more. So I took that big step to Lagos, and you know, like they say, the rest is history, but you said you want details, so it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay. Okay. Let me give it to you this way. You've been at this for 10 years.
Hey, yo,
You've been
Chin,
at
I
this
see
for
you.
10 years.
Chin, I see you, bro.
You,
Yeah, go
right?
on, bro. Yeah.
If you were going to start all over right
Hmm.
now,
Yeah.
all right, where would you start from?
Okay. You're from the 10 years, right?
Yeah,
Man,
if you were going to start that,
I'll start all over again. To be very
but
honest,
where specifically? What specific steps would you take?
um okay, I probably would have moved more different, but the truth is, if I probably didn't start where I started from, I probably wouldn't have gotten to this place right now and have the courage to still keep keeping on. So I think starting from the point where I started from has been very instrumental to where I am right now. So
Right now.
I would definitely start from not from being naive to gaining experiences to, still being open to learn new things. So I think I'll start at the point where I started from, like
Okay.
just developing the love for the music and being around, things that could get me
Motivate you.
Thank you, keep me inspired. So
Now, you
that's it.
said something about creating, as in, creating more content.
Yeah.
And with you, Ice, it's like every week there's something you're dropping. There's something you're dropping. Every week there's something you're dropping. All right. Would you say being able to show up consistently, even from when you were undiscovered, all right, is something that has helped your growth?
Yes, most
Talk to me
definitely.
about that.
Yes, most definitely. Consistency definitely plays a major role. Like um, sometimes, yeah, you might not really have the financial capabilities to do what you want to do or how you want to do those things. But when you search within you, you find out that you have certain things you haven't really explored on. And when you start doing those things, or when you take note of those things and start executing those things and bringing those things out, those things might not really substitute the value of money, physical cash. But trust me, it helps. Like it could maintain something. So it's not really about money every time. Consistency, consistency actually beats a lot. If you ask me, man, consistency really matters a lot, man. And I think every day that passes by, we're being faced with the decision of yes or no. Consistently every time. So even when it's just like you're working out in the morning, every morning you wake up, you feel like, man, should I keep going or I should just chill? And then you tell yourself, man, I think I should keep going. I think I should keep going. So consistency is key, bro. Consistency is key, and we're always faced with that. Should I keep going or not? But I think when the question arises, like, should you keep going? If you should keep going or not? I mean, you've come. It's better to move forward. It's better to move forward.
Better to move. Now, like I said, you've been at this for over 10 years.
Yeah.
What can you tell someone who has been on this for 2 years about patience?
I would say patience is hustle, and hustle is patience.
Mm.
Yeah, patience is hustle, and hustle is patience. Simple, simple, man, simple. And it's not just about it's not just about being patient. It's not just about waiting for whatever you want to get done, but it's about what you do while waiting. So that's how I see it, man.
About what you do while waiting.
Yeah,
So, talk to us about some of the things you do while waiting. Because you see, the thing is now,
yeah.
Ice, you are a very talented rapper.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
yes, and some might say, "Oh, Ice, he got lucky." But I want you to I want you to show us what is in between talent and luck. What are the things? What are the other ingredients that you use to make the dishes and serve us with some really hot
Uh,
meals?
Man, bro, I'll tell you, focus, man. Focus, number one, and some level of discipline, and a whole lot of hard work, bro. A whole lot of hard work, because I always try to be the when I want to get in my bag, like, I always try to be the most hardworking in the room, and I indulge I indulge highly in self self growth, like being the best version of yourself. So I always make sure I try to inculcate knowledge, invest in myself in terms of, like, throughout this quarantine period. Like, I've made sure I've been writing new songs, reading a
Yeah.
whole lot more, and I would say in general I've been more disciplined than I used to be, because I've made certain decisions during this period. I've had time to reflect on myself as to where I am right now, and as to where I would like to be in the nearest future. So, bro, like, in between everything, there's a whole lot of ups and downs, but I'll tell you, focus, hard work, and patience. Not leaving out God, though. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Now, okay, let's talk a bit about God.
Yeah.
How has He um brought you from the point of being undiscovered, right?
Yeah.
To this point where right now you can walk through walls fearlessly. Talk to us about that.
I would say I didn't just sit and wait for God to, bless me with those things, you know. And I'm not gonna sit down. I wouldn't just be like the typical Nigerian that would be successful today, and when they ask him the secret of his success, he tells you it's God. You know, shout out to, God first, but you yourself, you have to put in that work. You have to put in that effort in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. So, God did a great deal in my life, but to be very honest with you, like, I didn't just sit around waiting for that. Like, I had late night sessions. I had to stay awake, like, till now, as I'm talking to you. Okay, there was a point in my life where I used to wake up in the morning as early as 5 o'clock and make sure I work out before going to the studio to record and all that. But I realized that that wasn't really challenging me. That wasn't really challenging me to be more of who I wanted to be. So what happened
Yeah.
was, I had to trade my sleep for more slips. If you get what I'm trying to say, I had to trade my sleep,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had to trade my sleep. Like, stay awake all through the night, till the morning, sleep like 9, catch a few hours, same thing, routine, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So
And
I
still stay
think,
fresh.
yeah, definitely. So back and forth on that routine. I think gradually the work started to show, and that's where, in fact, my idea about God is, my philosophy about God is this. Like, you know, a certain artist one time told me, when you're writing in the night or anytime you're writing a poem or a song, and sometimes when you think you're thinking, you're actually listening, to some voice, so I believe God is that voice that tells me, okay, don't write this particular rhyme like this, switch it up and use this for that. So I believe that's God speaking. So anytime I hear, such things, or I think I'm thinking and I'm listening, I know that's God actually talking to me. So by the grace of God, I would like to keep hearing from him.
Nice, nice. Ice. Oh, Ice,
Yeah.
you make on the
Yo,
fly
angry mom.
videos.
Yeah, go
You know,
on.
you
I'm
make
listening.
on the fly videos. How do you get the ideas for most of your videos, and who is your editor?
Okay, I edit most of those videos myself, to be very honest with you. Yeah,
Wow,
so
nice.
yeah. I did most of those videos myself, and I still have close friends, creatives who come around and who I could send stuffs to, who are like open to me, to send them anything to edit and things like that. But majority of those videos, you see, like I edit them myself when it comes to like the spontaneous videos you see. Yeah, so I get them done myself. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So what fuels your creativity, towards actually shooting? Because now there are some videos that
Hmm.
are shot spontaneously like that, but they don't often come out with the kind of attitude that yours brings to the table. So what do you do within yourself to build up that level of creativity to, how do you do that?
I would say just staying true to myself. You know, it's just staying true to myself. Like, bro,
And let me add on a budget as well. On a budget,
yeah,
because there's some people who think I need all the money to shoot the video. I need I'm not ruling out money completely. Of course, money is
yeah,
important, but
yeah.
how have you been able to frame that mindset that you can execute even on a budget?
Um, just the sheer, just the mere zeal of, I would say zeal, man. Just wanting to, keep doing things. Curiosity, man, fuels me, and I hate being, I hate being limited because of challenges. So I see every obstacle as a challenge and something very exciting for me to conquer. To get to the
Yeah.
next step. Yeah, I always want to level up. I always want to level up. I always want to level up. So even when it seems like I'm slipping, like I already know, don't worry, like once I'm in my bag, that's it. Like I always love leveling up. I always love leveling up. So if it comes to a point where funds becomes an issue, definitely it's not always about money. I feel there are ways to go around things every time. So I don't know. That's my mindset, and that has been working for me. You know, that's been working
Nice.
for me. Yeah, I always try to see I always try to turn the negatives into positives every time. Yeah. So that has fueled me.
Also,
That has fueled me a whole lot, a whole lot. We've had issues with videos where uh, we didn't have budgets for shit. Pardon my language, please. We didn't have budget for shit. I had to pull one or two strings, and it wasn't comfy at all. It wasn't comfy at all. But then again, that's challenge. That's challenge, man. And I feel I'm still ready for more challenges. I feel like any challenge you conquer gives you a sense of a sense of I don't want to use the word superiority, but I mean over challenges. You know, you feel rugged enough to
Gives you more
conquer.
self-confidence for the next one.
God bless you. God bless you. Simple. Simple. Gives you self confidence for the next one, for the next challenge coming to your like, man, whatever it is, I'm going to rip it off. You know,
My,
that's it,
my,
bro.
awesome. The last question before we wrap this up. At the beginning of the conversation, you mentioned in passing,
Hmm.
you said gratitude.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a must.
how does being grateful for what you have, where you are, who you are, how does that actually bring about more positivity and attract things to you?
Yeah, but I see it like this: when you every human being should always have a time of sober reflection where you get to assess what you're doing and assess where you're going to from from point A to whatever it is, man. You have to have this sense of you have to have this sober reflection. So when you're having such sessions with yourself, I think it's best you're you're at best counting your blessings. So when you're counting your blessings, you definitely have to be grateful for those small wins. Celebrate your small wins, you know. So gratitude definitely opens more doors to more success.
Also,
Yeah.
also, I am grateful that you will take out this few minutes to have this conversation.
Man, shout
You
out to
know,
you, bro. It's been a minute.
thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Your journey has been one of inspiration, to so many, including myself.
Thank you.
10 years in music is not 10 days. You know,
Mm,
um,
yeah.
I wish you all the best. I hope we can do this again before the year ends.
Yes, we
Corona
should,
or no Corona. All
we
right,
should, we
we can
should.
talk again.
Yes, we
Thank you
should.
so much for your time, brother. I appreciate you.
God
Thank
bless
you
you,
for being
bro.
on the series.
Shout out to
All
you,
right,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Easy, brother.
Peace,
Cheers.
bro.
Take care of yourself.
You
All right.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.